Hello, everyone. Jesus Guillen, right here in San Francisco. More than a few years ago, I composed this song, and it's called En la primera mañana de enero, in the first morning of January, because January is my birthday, but also it's like always the beginning of the year. And January represents the beginning of a life, the beginning of whatever. We always make plans and we want to somehow have new goals to achieve and do things. But this year, I am celebrating in many different ways the 40th anniversary of my HIV journey. And I'm here alive, like all of you guys. We passed through COVID, but many of us again in our lives, we went also through and still going through the HIV pandemic. So I composed this song, and I was incredibly lucky to have many people from what it was the Coro Hispano de San Francisco, and these amazing people behind me, and directed by Juan Pedro Gavni. It was an honor that Juan Pedro made an arrangement of this song. It's again and again the first morning of January, en la primera mañana de enero. So I hope you enjoy it, and here it is.
En la mañana, en la mañana, en la mañana,
En la primera mañana de enero me miro en el espejo, me estoy poniendo viejo. Y no hay nada de malo, cada año es un peldaño de amores y secretos. Y miro esos ojos enmarcados en líneas de barro que se quiebran poco a poquito. En la primera mañana de enero me cuesta levantarme, me estoy poniendo viejo. Y hay un vientecillo frío que se cuela hasta el alma, anidándose en mis huesos. Hay que aceitarlos con risas y sueños para seguir andando, para seguir viviendo. Me estoy poniendo viejo. Time passing by. I was 25 years old when I was told I might die. 40 years ago. Me sale una sonrisa tranquila ya sin prisas al recordar mis sueños. Jugando un pequeñuelo, tomábame mi mano y llámame hasta el cielo. Me estoy poniendo viejo. Y sabes una cosa, no siento nada de miedo.
No, Señor.
Quizá muy pronto parta y descanse suavemente en un lecho. En la primera mañana de enero me cuesta levantarme. Me estoy poniendo viejo.
Y sabes
Oh, mi Estoy bien, estoy bien. I having this Sunday song for a while. I composed it again a few years back, and the stupid thing in some different ways is that I wasn't really old, or I guess we can call old at certain times whatever we feel inside or outside. But now officially, I am a 65-year-old person, man, and officially a senior, and I've been living with chronic pain for a good amount of time, and it feels weird. And I'm just lucky to be an natural optimistic in some way. But for all of you guys, for all of you, my people, my brothers, my sisters, and everyone that live with any chronic illness, and especially in these days that we are attacked for so many parts of what we are, immigrants, people of color, disabled people, LGBTQ elders, I just wanted to send you a little bit of love and healing energy. And it's a very weird mixture of crying and laughing and pride and proud of being here. And I'm very thankful to so many of people that I know that live every day with some kind of health issue, either physical or mental. My little sister, she lives with schizophrenia, and sometimes we forget the amount of things, so many wonderful things that people do. And like my little sister, for a long time, she will be working and having kind of a normal life, and we will think that she was doing some a little bit off the cooking things, and we forgot how difficult it might be for her at that point, right? So to my little sister, I'm sorry, guys, to all of you who I know that really represent so many things. And sometimes, in these days, many agencies and organizations still don't recognize the power of so many of you that they are social media health advocates, or that fight for one thing or another. And many people right here on the internet, many people have created revolutions or start revolutions. And yeah, of course, there's always also the bad side of the internet. But my respects to all of you who have done or keep doing something for others. The difference between precisely of what sometimes we just put a little bit of hate, but also many of you who put simply a like or how you doing or WhatsApp and go good for you and keep going. It makes a difference for real in many people that sometimes wanted to commit suicide and things like that, and it's very difficult. So as many times I'm talking to you and I'm talking to myself. So sending a lot of love. And this one, en la primera mañana de enero, in the first morning of January, it represents a beginning. It represents my birthday, of course, in January 6th, but it represents new beginnings. And we give meaning to all these numbers, right? So this is the 40th anniversary of my 40, yes, of my HIV journey. And it's so easy to say 40. It's so easy to say it. I was 25 years old when I was told I might die. And as I have said other times, the guy that I had sex with that year, he died in 1986. Many of the people left. So I just want to end all this rambling, sending a lot of love to all of you who are here, but especially to all my LGBTQI, sexually fluid, and all these different definitions. By the way, did you know that now in the new generations, almost 20% of the people recognize that fluidity sexually in many different ways? And they always had used to say that it was 10%, but I think now we may be able to recognize that fluidity inside us between gender and sex and everything else. So en la primera mañana de enero, I was singing it, but it's April, so sending lots of love and healing energy to all my chronic health, illness, and chronic pain, and my LGBT community and our elders. And I want to really mention all the new generations that have so much power, you guys, in your hands. And I'm always looking forward when I have a little bit of intergenerational communication, because many times I think a society separates us, the elders, the young ones, this color and this race, and many times we have our place there. But also, I'm so proud to live in the city of San Francisco, where we have so many different cultures and languages and foods, and it is okay. You walk around naked or wearing the craziest clothes or something very simple. And yeah, we have problems. And I guess in many places, these are crazy times and crazy days. But let's keep collaborating and helping each other. Jesus Guillem from San Francisco. My kitty also says, hello. and it says good night to all of you guys. It's crazy, right, that the internet in these days, we can do something like this, but my kitty is right there. This is my place. Mi casa es su casa. Jesus Guillem from San Francisco. Have a good night, everyone. Sleep.